All right, guys, this is a quick review for the quiz tomorrow, okay? So, as I said before, make sure you know to solve these equations here. Um, ax plus by, and I solve a y, and you give me a equals 6, b equals 12, and c equals 14. So, the first thing you want to do is you want to plug in the values for a, b, and c. So, I'm going to over this side, I'm going to see if I can put some rules right here. So, one, plug in values, all right? Plug in values are substitute values. All right, so I'm going to get now, that's going to give me A is 6, that's going to be 6x plus B is 12. 12y is equal to 24. Okay? Now, the actual solving for y. So therefore, I'm going to move everything else over to the right side, right? Because my equation needs to be in y equals something. It's going to be y equals mx plus b in this case, right? But it's going to be y equals everything else. So everything else needs to be on the right side. So move. So let's see. Number two is move all terms, right? Move all terms. Let me get this correct. Move TR. Move all terms except y, right? Except y to the left, to the right, to the right. Okay? So we want to move all the terms except the y to the right. So let's do that now. So again, this is my goal right here. I want to get 12y by itself. I want to isolate that. But I look to my left and what do I see? A 6x. So for me to eliminate that 6x, right, I've got to minus 6x. Minus 6x. Now, I'm going to show you what some of you guys, the mistakes some of you guys make in class. Now, I'm going to do it the right way. Minus 6x, see everything's on the x on the x. On the right side, no, I have no x. I'm going to put this off to the side. Okay? And then draw a line. All right? This goes away. I bring down my 12y. And then on the right, I'm going to have, again, remember, we put the x terms first, right? So I'm going to have negative 6x first, then the plus 24. See that? Okay. Now, this is a mistake some of you guys make in class. Let me go back and erase this for a second. Okay. Oops. Let me do that. Go back. Let me erase this. Now, some of you guys, and this is a habit you guys need to break. Okay, you identify you want to cancel the 6x. Good. But then this is the mistake you make. You minus 6. And over here now you put a minus 6. Now you see the mistake you're doing right now? Then you cancel this, which is fine. I mean, you still need an x right there. I see where you made a mistake. But over here now, this is a big mistake. You are minusing 24 minus 6. And that's going to give you 18. You just can't do that. Right? You can't 24 minus this. You change the entire equation right there. So be careful now. You've got to put your x. All right? You got to put your x. But put the 6x out to the side. Put it out to the side. All right? And this should be negative 6x. All right? So that goes away now. I bring up my 12y. You cannot subtract 24 minus 6. You can't. There are two different terms. This is a number all by itself. 6x is a variable, so you can't subtract those two. So all you're going to do now is just bring down each term. I'm going to put the x term first because we put a variable first. So minus 6x plus 24. Okay? Now, I want y by itself, so all I'm going to do now is divide everything by 12. Divide this by 12, divide this by 12, and divide by 12. So the 12 goes away. So all I'm left with now is just y on the left side equals to 6 divided by 12 is 1/2. So negative 1/2 x plus 24 divided by 12 is 2. All right, so that's the equation right there. So step number 3, once you move all terms except y to the right side, right, then divide right by, I'm to the coefficient. 12 is called, we call it the coefficient. That's the number next to y. Divide, I'm to come on, divide, in this case it's divide, or multiply, right, to get y, alright? Divide or multiply to get y. In this case, we're dividing. So those, if you follow those steps, you will be fine. Alright, so that's the one right here. Let's look at number 2 right here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and erase this now. Okay, number 2, okay, the equation is y minus y1 is equal to x minus x1. It looks kind of funky, but hey, it's a very simple equation. So what I'm going to do now is this. Where x1 is, I'm going to replace it with 8. All right, so here we go. So x1, I'm going to have, well, let's go with y1 first. It's y minus y1, so I'm going to have y minus, what's my y1 here? 6. So y minus 6, and that's going to be equal to x minus, what's my x1? 8. And you know, this is a very simple equation to solve for now. Solve for y. Okay? We'll look at it now. We have y over here all by itself, but next to y is a negative 6. So how am I going to solve that? I need to cancel negative 6. So all I'm going to do now is just plus 6 here, and then plus 6 on the right side. See, we have all the numbers, all my numbers aligned, right? Numbers aligned, straight line. And so now I'm going to draw my line. This 6 goes away. I'm just left with y on the left side is equal to, bring down my x, right? And then I have negative 6 plus, negative 6 plus 6 is 0. Hey, plus 0. So all I have, my equation now is y equals x, right? So I can take the 0 off now. So that's my equation, y equals x. All right? Very simple equation to solve for. All right. This one, I think we did in class. All right. Yeah, we did in class. I think I did not get to, for some reason, here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Zoom out 100. I did answer this question right here. Right. Evaluate what is the slope. Okay. And so let me go back and fill this in really quick over here. Let me put in this table. When this in class, so you just watch the video for today's class. You can see that the values, how we got the values, okay? Let's see if I can find it. Yes, so this is 45, this is 51, 57, 63, 69, and 65. If you want to see how I did this part right here, watch the video, today's lesson video, and you'll see how I filled it out. And then I did plot the graph also in the lesson video, right? I did plot the graph. Now it asks you find f of 8. Now we got to find the equation now. Now we want to write the equation is f of x is equal to, so remember, my rate is 6 and my b is 45. So the equation is 6x plus 45. Right? And it wants me to find f of 8. Alright? Remember, f of 8 now is just asking what is the y value when x is 8. So all I'm going to do now is just replace x with 6. So it's going to be 6 Replace the x with 8. 6 parentheses 8 plus 45. See what I did? I just replaced the x with 8. It's asking for what is the value when x is 8. And so that's going to give me now 6 times 8 is 48 plus 4. I think I did this too. Yeah. So that's going to give me 1393. All right. And then the other question is, so that's the f of 8. And then what is it over here? What is the slope? What is y-intercept? So those we can solve. What is the slope? We know the slope. The slope is 6. All right. That's the slope. So m is 6. I'm gonna put it right here. M is 6. And the other question was, what is the y-intercept? Well, we know the y-intercept is 45. That occurs when x is 0. So that's 45. So the y-intercept is 0. Remember, the y-intercept occurs when the x value is 0. So y-intercept is, sorry, it's 45. I think I put 0 here earlier. All right, so y-intercept, the slope, and the next one is write the equation we just did already. That's the equation. All right, guys. I think that's it. Give me a second, real quick. I think. Okay. Also, I want to go back over again. All right. Remember now, if you need to find this slope from a table, I want to go over this. If you need to find this slope from a table, okay. Remember, you got to use m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You must use that. All right, and so suppose I didn't have all this stuff up here. This was gone. I didn't have that. To find the slope now, again, I'm just gonna pick 2 points. It could be 1, 51. That's 1 point, and say 2, 57. That's my other point. And then I know this is my x1. That's my y1. This is my x2 and my y. We've done this like 1,000 times. All right. And it's plugging my values now. My y2 is 57. My y1 is 51. My x2 is 2, and my x1 is 1. 51 minus 7 minus 51 is 6, and that's 2 minus 1 is 1. 6 over 1. So that's my slope. So remember, if the slope is not given in the table, right, you must use the slope formula to get the slope. All right, just remember that. Um, and let's see if I miss anything. All right. And remember, the y-intercept occurs when the x is 0. All right, now you're good to go. All right, guys, that's it. Good luck on the quiz tomorrow.